Stages of Moral Development by Kohlberg. Moral development. One of the major tasks facing a young person is the development of a personal sense of morality. In the theory of Freud, the internalization of a conscience that results from the successful resolution of the Oedipus or Electra complex lays the foundation for a moral sense. This internalization is presumed to occur without conscious thought. In Erickson's theory, a sense of morality emerges gradually with the successful resolution of the psychosocial conflicts and crises of its developmental stage. However, Kohlberg states that moral reasoning develops in tandem with cognitive abilities. Kohlberg's theory emphasizes the connection between morality and conscious reasoning processes. It suggests that as children's cognitive capacity increases, so does their ability to make increasingly complex moral judgments. Amorality. The infant doesn't know what is right or wrong. At this stage, a person does not know from right or wrong. For a newly hired employee, before the orientation, he does not know whether what he is doing is right or wrong. Hence, it is the duty for every manager to conduct an orientation or induction to the job the person is given. Level 1. Pre-conventional morality. Morality of self-interest. Stage 1. Punishment orientation. Obeys rules to avoid punishment. Example, if you let your child with cancer die, you will get in trouble. You should not use company money because if the management will know, you might be sent to jail. Stage 2. Reward orientation. Conforms in order to obtain rewards to have favors returned. Example, if you will use the money of the company, your daughter will leave. The father may not get much of a jail term if he uses the money of the company, but his daughter will probably die before he gets out. Level 2. Conventional morality. Morality of law and social convention. Stage 3. Good boy, good girl. This conforms in order to avoid approval of others. Example, if you will use the money of the company, your daughter will leave and you will be praised by your family. It isn't just the management who will think you're a criminal, but everyone else will do. Stage 4. Authority orientation. Upholds laws and social rules to avoid censure of authorities and feelings of guilt about not doing one's duty. Example, if you have any sense of honor, you will not let your daughter die because you're afraid to do the only thing that will save her. Or, you will always feel guilty for your dishonesty and law breaking. Level 3. Post-conventional morality. Morality of abstract principles. Stage 5. Social contract orientation. Actions guided by principles commonly agreed on as essential to the public welfare. Principles are upheld to retain respect of peers and thus self-respect. Example, the father's obligation to save his daughter's life must take precedence. The value of human life is logically prior to the value of property. It is so hard for people to live together unless there are some laws governing their actions. Stage 6. Ethical principle orientation. Actions guided by self-chosen ethical principles that usually value justice, dignity, and equality. Example: if you don't use the money of the company, you would have lived up to the outside rule of the law, but you wouldn't have lived up to your own standards of conscience. Or if you use the drug of the company, you will not be blamed by other people, but you'll condemn yourself because you won't live up to your own conscience and standards of honesty. Beyond post-conventional morality. This is the morality of reasoning beyond post-conventions, which could not be easily understood by people who have not been there. Example: I will do this thing even though very unusual because I'd love to and I haven't caused any inconvenience to any other person. It brings me unexplained happiness. Please like, share, and subscribe.